Hello again, welcome back, and I'm out in the Lake District again. You guess where yet? I'm in quite snowy Langdales, and as usual it's a bit of a rush one this. I've just finished work around lunchtime, shot up here, and I've got about an hour and a half to get up here before it goes dark. I scoped this place out a couple of weeks ago, and I've got some ideas of pitches, so I'll just see what it's like when I get up there, and there's several different options that so far so good. Great weather, really is. The dreaded wind hasn't arrived yet, but the forecast for tonight is for it to get quite windy, which I hate the wind, but we'll see how it goes. I brought the Hilleberg Solo just in case. There's a few spots of looking like haily snow type stuff. You can see it on the path there, but nothing major. I've not got much on, as you can see, because it's a steep climb this, and I move quite quickly, so I'm not cold at all. But we'll plough on and see what we get. It's only about 3/4 of the way up now, and if you've guessed or not, I'm heading to Stickle Tarn, just up there. But there's a bit of a scrambly section here, and I normally put my camera down, film it, come back. I'm not doing it, I haven't got time. I don't even know if I'm going to do a video of this. If you're watching a video now, I've done a video. If you're not watching one, I didn't do one. Yeah, I'm just struggling for time really, so I need to get up there, find a pitch, get pitched up, get set up, try and do some filming, and the clock is really ticking. There's not much snow, ice on the path at all, none really. It's quite snowy, and there's spots of hail as well on the ground, but there's no real ice yet. I am expecting ice up there. I've not brought ice hats and crampons. I'm not really going to be traversing any steep terrain. It's all this sort of path really, but I have brought my trekking poles and the slip-on micro spikes in case this is frozen in the morning. Yeah, so I'll just get past this bit, and then there's a stream crossing, and then up towards Stickle Tarn. So I've just arrived at Stickle Tarn, which is right in front of Pavey Ark there. Stickle Tarn, it's not frozen, and there's quite a bit of snow up here, but I've not encountered any ice yet, so it's a matter of finding out where I'm going to pitch now. I've got about an hour, but conditions like this, it just makes filming such hard work. I brought the drone. There's no way I can get the drone out in this. It's far too windy, and visibility is not too good either. So I'm fancying over there. Hopefully it might be a bit more sheltered. The regular spot for camping is just around here, but I don't camp in regular spots, as you know. I like to find the more interesting places to pitch up. So I'm going to have a walk over there and just see how it is for shelter. I mean, sometimes you can't get shelter wherever you pitch. So I'll just have a walk that way and see what it's like. Right, I found somewhere. I'm going to settle on this. What do you reckon to this? It's in this little sort of bowl here, so I'm hoping that I might get a bit of shelter in there. Yeah, some luck. But pretty awesome spot this. Looking across the Pavey there, Jack's Rake down to Stickle Tarn, and then this way back down to Langdale. Yeah, so ooh, that looks nice as well. Across to let me get my bearings. Weatherlam there, and Pike of Blisco. Yeah, that wind's actually dropped a bit as well, and the skies have cleared, as you can see. So if I get the tent up now, that'd be good. Let's get on with it. So I'm all pitched up now. Yeah, pretty pleased with that, but God, I've just been messing about. My fingertips are absolutely freezing. So I've got my mittens on now, but I need to go and get some water. I think the nearest is down there at Stickle Tarn, so I need to get that before it goes dark. The temperature is 0 degrees, but that wind, it's absolutely bitter with that wind. Fingers are absolutely oh. You can see the speed of the clouds there, that it's quite windy, especially up there. It's cleared though, which is good. Amazing views back there towards Lake Windermere, fantastic. But yeah, I've got to nip down there and get some water. and get it back to the tent, and then I've got some brew water and some cooking water and all that stuff. It's further than I thought that. I've got to go all the way back up there when I get my water. If I'd have had any sense, I'd have filled my water up earlier when I was on my way up, but I didn't have any sense. I was just trying to get out of the running snow. Anyway, let's get this water filled up. So I've got my water, but man, it's fantastic here with my water. Pavey Ark and Stickle Tarn, superb. Anyway, let's get this back up to the tent. It's starting to go dark now, and I've got to nip back up there. Let's go. Hello again. So it's 6:30 at night now, and I'm all settled in the tent. I've had some sandwiches, I've had some chocolate, and I've had a brew. I'm all settled in my quilt, and it was a long night again. In these winter nights are really long, I think. So it's 6:30 now, and it comes sunlight, I think sunrise is about 8:30 tomorrow. What's that, 14 hours? Long old night. But just looking at the temp, it's -1 inside the tent, and I think it's -1 outside as well. I've left the door open. I like having the door open. I just like to be able to look out. And looking out now, I'm just looking right down to old Dungeon Gill area there, Elter Water, and right out to Lake Windermere. Can see all the lights lit up. It's a nice clear night, and the wind's quite low as well, although there's some gusts coming through, but that's pretty normal. If you watch my videos, it's that's how it tends to be. If it goes quiet for a bit, there's a gust coming. Yeah, just like, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the GoPro, but that's what I'm looking out to. Anyway, I don't think you could really see much there, but I've been asked a lot of questions on my videos through the comments, so I just thought I'd have a bit of a chat to you and try and answer some of those questions. One of the questions was about my little temperature, my wireless thermometers that I got. I got a couple of them off Amazon, and it's Oria, O-R-I-A. Wireless thermometers they're called. So if you search that on Amazon, and I think it costs about 16 quid for two or something, but they're brilliant. They can hook up to your phone and you can data log the temperatures in the night if you're a bit of a geek like I am. And I've got one outside, might be able to see that there, and then I've got one up there. So I'm monitoring the inside and outside temps. It's just a bit of fun. And then my sleeping system, I've got this Cumulus quilt which I've been using for quite a while now, and I'm really pleased with it. Saved me a lot of weight, so I'm not carrying a lot of heavy winter gear up the mountains. And underneath that I've got the Thermarest X-Therm mat. That's a really good mat as well. I've not got anything underneath it tonight, I just brought the mat on its own, but it's warm enough. I've got this Rab Alpine jacket. Underneath that I've got this Berghaus, I forget what this is called, it's a little zip fronted hoodie. I've got about 4 or 5 of these. I just think they're absolutely awesome, these. So yeah, you'll always see me in one of these of varying colours, I'm sure. And then under that I've got just an Alpkit thin t-shirt, and then under that I've got a Marks and Spencer's, it's like a blended merino and synthetic fibre something else, but I wear them all the time and they're great. So that's my layering system, if you will. On my legs I've got a merino blend long johns, which are the same materials as this black thing I've got, sorry, the black thing I've got next to my skin. They're the same. It's Marks and Spencer's. They're only cheap, but really I found them really effective, like a merino blend long johns. So I've got them on, and then over the top of them I've got a pair of I'm not sure what the model is, but the Rab down trousers. So this is the first time I've worn them tonight, so I'll see how they are, but I'm nice and warm at the minute. And then on my feet I've got some thick winter socks. What make are they? Darn Tough. Yeah, Darn Tough socks, I like them. And I've got some little Montane booty type things on my feet as well. So that's me clothed up, shall we say. I've got some, what are these? North Face gloves. Really good gloves these. You've got the E-tip on the fingers so you can use your phone, and I've tried a few different types of this type of glove, but these North Face ones I find they work great with my phone, so I much prefer these. What else have you been asking me about? My boots that I'm using these Scarpa Charmoz at the minute. They're I think they're a B2 boot, so you can use them with a B2 crampon. Not brought any crampons tonight, as I mentioned earlier. I knew the type of terrain that I was going to be coming on, and there was no real ice forecast, so I just brought my micro spikes. And those boots, being a winter boot, they've got a much stiffer sole and they're quite warm on your feet as well. So I've got those. What else? Oh, I've remembered my spoon tonight. I've remembered my spoon. The other time when I forgot it, I was on about using tent pegs, wasn't I, to eat my dehydrated meal. In the end, I didn't have the meal at all. so I've saved that. I tend to just eat sandwiches, if I'm honest. I get sandwiches at the services on the way up, and I just tend to eat them. I brought a dehydrated meal tonight, but I don't know if I'll have it or not. But part of my survival kit on winter camps is these. Absolutely love them, and I try to save them till I'm struggling a bit in the night, and then I get one of them out. I think I'll just have one piece, and then you just end up having one bar. But I absolutely love them. So in winter I tend to treat myself. I brought 2 of them. I don't always eat 2, but sod it. I've worked hard enough to get it up here. I've burnt quite a few calories, and it's freezing, so I'm eating what the hell I like, and I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, so that's a bit of an update on my kit that I'm using. If I think of anything else that you've asked me about, I'll get back to you later. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I'm going to stick the radio on now and just have a listen to some music. I think I like to have a little radio, just a bit of background music. I've got my music on my phone as well, so I'll probably have a listen to that with my headphones on later. Yeah, not much more to tell you really. It's a decent night, and it's a long night ahead. The forecast for tomorrow is pretty crap. I think it's supposed to start raining about 2 AM. I don't know what, I mean, I'm at just short of 1800 feet here, not on a mountain. Oh my god, not like me, but hey. So just sort of 1800 feet, about, what's that, about 1800 feet is about 500 meters. Yeah, and yeah, it's supposed to start raining about 2 AM, so that, I mean, it might fall as snow or hail up here, I don't know, but and then it's rain and the temps rising tomorrow, so that's going to be pretty crap really. So I just guess I'm just going to start packing up once it gets light and just get back down to the car, probably nip into Ambleside for some breakfast. That's always good, and that's about it really. Right, I'll sign off for now, and I might get back to you in a bit. See ya. So it's just 9 o'clock now. I've made myself another brew, and I'm having some ham and cheese sandwiches, and the wind has dropped to nothing, as you can hear, and it's great, it really is. Got my little candle going as well. It's great here because I've got a phone signal for a change. It's really rare that I get a phone signal, but I've got great signal, 4G, so I've been catching up with people and messaging people and sending photographs and everything, so it's just nice being able to pass time like that. And I've shut the tent door now, and the temp inside here is up to 3 degrees, and it's just checks outside, it's -2 outside, so it does make a difference when you shut that door. Yeah, so all good. Just been having a bit of a listen to the radio and just chilling out really. I've just checked the weather forecast again, and they're talking about rain about 6 AM in the morning, and that wind's supposed to be picking up as well, maybe 40-mile-an-hour gusts. So it's going to be if it stays like that, it's going to be a pretty rubbish packing up session, but whatever. I've got some, I think I've got some good photographs anyway, and yeah, it's good. It's great to be out. Okay, see you in a bit. Hello again. So it's 2:30 now, and as you can probably hear, it's raining quite hard actually. It's been raining for about at least a couple of hours. I was hoping that the rain would stay off a bit longer than this, but hey ho, we've got it now, and the forecast was for it to rain. Once it started raining, pretty much stay raining all through tomorrow as well. I mean, everything's fine. One thing that I have thought about is I mean I knew this when I did it, I did pitch in a bit of a bowl, only a slight bowl, but I think the advantage of that is the wind just seems to be, I mean there's still quite gusty, but wind seems to be sort of going over the top of the tent, which is great. But if you pitch in a bit of a bowl and it starts raining, the bowl can become a pond. So the snow's not melting just yet. Hopefully it'll stay snow until I get packed up and not turn into a pond and I'll get flooded out. But I'm not particularly worried, he says. But the outside temp's just hovering just above 0 now, and it's 2 degrees inside the tent. Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to packing up. I knew it'd be like this. This was forecast, but you just hope that it might be a bit better. But I'm not looking forward to packing up tomorrow in this. It's going to be a right wet mess and a windy mess as well. So all I can do is get as much of the stuff packed up inside the tent and then get out there and deal with it. But a major disadvantage for me in these conditions is filming for you guys. I mean, there's no way I can do any filming outside in conditions like this, because it's dangerous for one thing. I mean, you've got to concentrate on what you're doing, and the equipment gets wet. You probably won't be able to hear me, so it's just no good really for filming. But again, I think I might have mentioned this before, something that I bring with me on these winter nights is a pee bottle, because imagine if I have to get out in conditions like this and go for a pee. I mean, it's just, you know, everything's going to get soaking wet, everything's going to get cold. You've got to put all your stuff on, get out, get wet, come back, then you're going to get everything inside the tent wet. So pee bottle is definitely a great thing to have. Well, it's just gone 3 o'clock now, and as you can probably hear, that wind has really picked up. Yeah, quite boring this really. And some people say that they like being in the rain, hitting the tent, and yeah, I guess it's quite romantic for about 5 minutes, but for 12 hours it gets a bit dull, I think. Just a bit of an update for you, if you can hear me. Just gone 6 AM now, and it's bloody horrendous. Wind's actually dropped a bit, if you can believe that. But my God, what a night! Absolutely horrendous. Been like this for at least the last 2 hours at least. Probably going to leave it another hour, 7 o'clock-ish, and then I'll maybe get the kettle on and start making a bit of breakfast, and as soon as it comes a bit of light, I'm just going to get out and get off. But I also wondered about if this keeps up, if this wind gets much worse, I might even just sit tight for a bit longer and wait till it dies down. I've just seen the weather forecast on the news there, and it's supposed to die down about 9 AM. This rain's supposed to switch off by then, but who knows? It's a forecast, so we don't normally get it down to the hour. So we're going to get out of here. What a blooming night! See you later. So I packed everything away now in the rucksack, and it's still pretty horrendous outside. I mean, potentially dangerous if I'm honest. That wind is really gusting and it's soaking wet. There's a thaw going on as well, so it's pretty dangerous if I'm honest. I've got change now, and I've took some layers off because once I've got this on, I don't want to be taking it off until I get back to the car. So I'm not too warm now, but once I get outside and start packing this lot up, I'm going to get warm. So I've not got much on underneath this at all, just this top and the one underneath it. All my other tops I've took off. Got my waterproof trousers on. Everything's packed away in the sleeping bag, everything's packed away in the rucksack, sorry. And I've got 2 pair of gloves. I've got my thin gloves and I've got my mittens. I'm going to have to sacrifice the thin ones. They'll just get absolutely soaked and my hands are going to be absolutely freezing as well. But at least then I've got the mittens to put on afterwards and try and bring my hands back. Yeah, so it's just a matter of getting out there. I doubt I'm going to be doing any filming at all really of this, because it's just too risky. It's going to take me all my time getting the tent packed away safely and not losing the tent. Yeah, there's a lot of this snow's melted. I've not had, I can't see much outside. It's still quite misty, but yeah, I'll get a little bit of filming in when I get the tent packed up, just to show you what it's like. But take it from me, it's horrendous. Wish me luck. Right, let's get this tent packed away, and I'll see you in a bit. Away now. Just got to get that in the rucksack and start heading down. Look at that meltwater coming off the side of the mountain there. You can see that. Wow, absolutely pouring down. It looks like the weather's coming in again now, so need to get packed up and get the hell out of here. Definitely. This is the path. Need to be careful on this. Hope you can hear me. And it's actually stopped. I was going to say it stopped raining, but maybe it hasn't. But wow, fantastic. Got the place all to myself as well. Other idiots up in this weather, and there's a load of water coming out the overflow on the tarn there. We'll go and have a look at that. Wow, some overflow going on here. Check this out. be going across there. Looking down there, and that's where I walked across yesterday. Where I came the path there, you see it comes round and it comes across. No chance of getting across here today anywhere, so you set off on that side, you're stuck on that side. The guy there just seemed, he may be thinking he's going to get across, but he's not. Wow, spectacular, so spectacular that.